Hello, 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 and welcome back to another one of Cyber Tiger Live's amazing streams. So it's come to this finale, an ultimate end of Atomic Heart. I've been informed that I literally am standing at the threshold of Oblivion, finale of the game. 1 day to spare. Let's do this. Jump into Atomic Heart. Let's tear this game apart. Let's walk away feeling like we accomplished something amazing. Without further ado, begins. Hello, Poison. Thank you for joining the chat, as always. Water, my computer, skis shined up, stick of juicy fruit. Taste is gonna move you.
Saving data.
All right. There's a cow here. Hello, cow. That's where we need to go. Lighthouse. All right, off we go. Now, how do we get there? Is there a pathway up there, perhaps? Yeah, it looks like there might be a bridge up above. Some kind. Polymer blob? Whee! The whale here.
Did that crazy-ass pump thing kill that whale? Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. Put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said?
Okay, I am fighting a hydraulic pump. Come on, buddy.
Are you fucked in the head?
Ow. 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 I don't know what to use against this thing. Ow.
Get over here, you little fucker.
Ow. Okay, so cryo does nothing to it. All right, rocket time. I have no rockets. Good job, me. Ow.
How about this?
Well, that was spicy. Not at all what I expected to happen right after going through a super hectic segment at the end of the last level was to be thrust into another boss fight.
So, what will it be, Major?
I feel like the end of this game is just boss fights. Whee! Boss fights galore. All right, let's get rid of the condensed milk and adrenaline capsule. And let's put some fat boy rockets. Not then I'll make some. I got 6. Why is this so garbledy organized? Right, let's disassemble this milk. Hey, Zashira. I am well. How are you? I got 8 Fat Boy rockets. How much? How expensive are they to craft? 5, 9, and 2. Oh, I got lots of resources. Let's make 1 Fat Boy charge. Let's make like 10. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you couldn't stream. Oh, the rockets went into my
Please select
storage.
the desired procedure.
Let's take a look at that. Okay, storage. Yeah, all my Fat Boys went into here. Let's get rid of the adrenaline for a minute. Fat Boy. Reload. Cryo and electric. Cool, cool, cool. Adrenaline capsule. Let's go get some more Fat Boys. There you go. Ah, I think I got them all. Endless scrolling for the win. All right, you know what? Let's grab some Kalash ammo. Organize my inventory. Lots of Fat Boy rockets. And you know what? Let's save now that we got this loadout sort of set.
Saving data.
All right, so I got 5 shots with the Fat Boy. It's gonna drop 3 charges per, and they're all gonna be trip mines.
Did that crazy-ass pump thing kill that whale? Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic
Oh,
pump.
Isn't
I got
that what I
stuck.
just said?
Ow. Ow, you bastard. Ow. Holy crap, this thing's crazy. And I don't know what my rocket thing did there. I gotta check and see if I still have the trip mines equipped. What happened? Oh, I think I have them on homing rockets, actually. Hang on.
Access granted.
I may have had my thing on homing rockets. Yeah, I have it on homing rockets. Derp. Yeah, my bad. Oh, what I have to do against that is not just shoot the rockets into the water, because that's going to do nothing. All right. Skippy skip? You can't skip this. This is annoying.
Did that crazy-ass pump thing kill that whale? Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest
Okay.
design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said?
Ow. Knock it off. Okay, how am I supposed to home with this? Oh, I see. It's locked on now. Yeah, you better run, pump. Cheese it. Stupid rocket. Oh, now it's functional again. It like got like locked up because I was targeting it.
Go for flinching. Show me what you got. I'm just getting started.
Is it cheating if the boss can't pathfind himself? It really is a bullet sponge. I might run out of ammo trying to kill this thing. Well, I spent a ton of ammo fighting that thing, but it's dead, and that's all that matters. That was a, yeah, in words of Poison, that was indeed what you just said it was. And then this is the point where my game crashes because the game realized that I cheesed it and I didn't deserve that ending. There it goes. I was like, can you please like just climb up?
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You in the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings? Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
What? That was crazy. He legit just chucked those like super precious rings into the water like it was nothing. Oh, that thing was horrible to fight.
surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chalamet, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him.
Everyone's playing everybody. Like, there is like 4 different sides to this story. Everyone's got their own angle, everyone's got their own ambitions, everyone's in it for their own gain, but no one seems to be working with anyone else. I mean, heck, I thought Stockhausen and Sechenov were in it together, but now friggin' Stockhausen's been turned into soup. The game really is beautiful, despite how chaotic this world is. Where is, there it is. I was gonna say, where is the city? But it's right above me. Alright, let's see what Filatova has to show us.
Huh?
Save point.
So where is she?
Need that.
Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
Camera feels really close in here. Not sure if it's just the layout. Go up. Yeah, it was close. The zoom was like partially stuck. It was kind of like in this mode, but in the other. Oh, we're back to the super fast running speed again. Come on, yes, I knew there was this up here. How funny would it be if I just jumped over the edge accidentally? What is that? That's concerning, whatever that is. I'm excited. They've actually officially announced that they are working on an Atomic Heart Part 2. So I'm curious as to how the story is going to continue. Where'd my door go? There it is. It'd be like some kind of weird troll in a video game. Have it that if people go to the top of a lighthouse, the stairs just disappear. Okay, we've been in there. Oh. Go down.
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspected this room has a specific function.
All right. How are we going to get screwed over by sitting in a chair?
Critters!
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelamet. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
I love the nod to BioShock. This is amazing. The music, the cinematic, the comment about it being Rapture. Oh, this is so beautiful. All right, Filatova, what do you got for me?
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
I've got questions. Where are we?
This is the Academy of Consequences, the facility's memory, analytics center, and primary archive. The activities of all the other complexes are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a number of interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology. They're supposed to be volunteers, but...
How'd you get in here? Why didn't the Drofus stop you?
I work here. Well, I used to. Only Sechenov can revoke my access. And he's got his hands full right now. And I'm no threat to him.
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
No grenades or funny business. That's like my favorite line. Hey, why are you not going through?
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
The fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep
Oh,
going.
this is creepy.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me. Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
What?
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care? And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, Soldier. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
I am sorry.
Well, I'm not. I should be, but Victor... No other outcome was possible. It wasn't even quite him at that point. I don't want to talk about it.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, Free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster.
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Wants me to look at her butt. I'm gonna go loot these desks instead. Data deleted. Data deleted. Comrade Sayukin will no longer be under surveillance. The man is no longer. I say let him head back to his precious Moscow if he wants. Miracles are rare, but they do happen. Holidays are coming up anyways. Recording of a conversation between D. Sessionov and V. Petrov has been appended to this message. M. Stock.
Comrade Sechenov, Collective's control interface has to be reconfigured so it can only control robots. I won't allow this device to be used to control human minds.
Victor, we're men of science. There's no room at the facility for emotions or politics. Follow your order.
Listen, Comrade Sechenov, I don't have a problem with a certain wise intellect setting the course for all mankind. What I do have a problem with is who you see in the role of Demiurge.
So this is about personal relations.
Well, whoever told you you were the worthiest of the worthy, huh? Who put you in charge of history? Do you think you're better than everyone else?
I see that all that romantic melodrama at the theater has had a real effect on you. Shall I assume you're refusing a direct order?
Yes, I am. Now what? Are you going to kill me?
Victor, I don't know what you think of me, but I would never stoop to something so, well, something so primitive.
Foreboding? Ooh, chest. I don't know why, but my guy's walking with tiny steps. Tiny footsteps. Hasty, tiny footsteps.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voshod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voshod polymer extension?
The Voshod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, This will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Cheriton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Cheriton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now, when he went offline. I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Cheriton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Didn't see her reflection on the glass walkway. So is she even real?
What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random. You didn't find anything? Everything's crystal clear to me, but you might benefit from hearing it.
Are you nuts? Do you really think I can't see what you're doing from up here? Why are you using your workspace to play Battleship? They told me not to let Klimov brothers work together, but I didn't listen. If I see this again, I'll keep one of you here and the other transferred to Vavilov to plant. Get back to work. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, Dmitri, I don't want a new body, and it has nothing to do with me being on airs, as you put it. There's no point. I'm much more productive in this state. It's simply more practical and useful for myself and you. You already have your Katerina dolls following you around. Leave. Add some conclusions at the end, it's real dry. Just a little while ago, what if conversations were at best the purview of statisticians and analysis depending on the topic in question? Thanks to Lebedev's quantum systems, predicting alternate histories has literally become a science. This has allowed us to get very accurate report on the history of the Soviet Union in World War II. The party had not approved Seshenov's project to roboticize our troops in the late 30s. This theoretical report has received the designation 5P at the Academy of Consequences. Stage 1. Defeat. Due to the novelty of the technology and the weak adaptation of our manufacturing capabilities, robots turn out to be unable to resist the Wehrmacht's forces, and initially casualties are colossal. The Soviet Union loses all its territory up to Moscow. 2. Regrouping. Toward the middle of the war, human casualties and pressure from the Reich becomes so great that the Red Army's only salvation lies in building more advanced combat robots in order to make up for lost soldiers. The process of manufacturing new combat robots is reformed and enhanced in the Urals and Siberia. Stage 3. Respite. Seeing the Soviet Union defeat and refusing to believe in upcoming robot upgrades, Allied troops concentrate their forces and become more aggressive, since they understand that the Red Army will no longer be cannon fodder in the European war. The Reich halts its advance deep into the Soviet Union and switches to the Western Front. Stage 4. Breaking point. Massive battalions of robotic troops with various functions carry out highly effective sudden attacks, reclaiming our captured territory in a matter of weeks. In the winter, their mobility and lack of reliance on food and medicine gives the Soviet machines a massive advantage. Stage 5. Victory. For the creation of the V-2 rocket and the failure of the Brown Plague, Soviet robots liberate most of Europe. Since the world's population is never reduced by illness, we find ourselves in a fragile world where a weakened Soviet Union is forced to rely on the might of its technology. Interesting. Lootables. Bring Larissa a record. From where? Is anything real? Spoilers. Valid. Hypothetically speaking, thanks to today's discovery of supplementary Bifon quantum entanglement, I can actually send this letter into the past, say 30 years ago, to myself at this very terminal. For example, I can write a message to myself dated June 9th, 1955 saying, "Run, the robots have revolted, save yourself." Unfortunately, this is just a theory. We're actually quite far from actually communicating with the past, so I'll have to carry the memory of that day until my death 63 years from now.
After the incident, Plutonium's brain was no longer suitable for a spark polymer extension. So I designed a similar polymer-based brain function extension for him called Voskhod. Cheriton, may he rest in peace, would be pleased to hear that his designs had not been wasted.
Interesting. Plutonium is recovering following neural adjustment and the installation of the Voskhod module. He has no memory of his wife, the events in Bulgaria, or any of the other data you indicated. He is in an extremely tenuous psychological and emotional state. As an active Argentum agent, he's already fit for duty, awaiting your orders. Yes, unfortunately, during a key phase of the adjustment, an employee expressed sympathy with the agent, describing them as returning from their ordeal as crispy critters. This expression has since become an inextricable part of the agent's psychorhythmic and emotional background. If necessary, we could perform another adjustment in order to fix this linguistic oddity, but it would take time. So I'm guessing my name is Plutonium. That is not the escape key. I'm mashing the 1 key. Oh, I see the records. They're the pink things. Pink things! I'm stuck in this massive layout. Holy moly, there's so many of these things to read. Are you willing to die? Then you're our man. Speaker, despite the march of progress, one fact remains. Flying to the Red Planet is risky, dangerous proposition. Who are the people who bring the light of humanity to Mars for us all? I think that the first trip to Mars will be very, very dangerous. The risk of lethal outcomes will be high, but can't be helped. Are you willing to die? Then you're our man. How would you describe this mission? I think it's the most inspiring thing I could possibly imagine. Life should be something more than just solving everyday problems. When you wake up in the morning, you should think of the future with ecstasy. You should feel inspired and love life. Wow. A lot of things to read here. Holy moly. At your request, I've reviewed the compilation of absurd quotations from the bourgeois figures that have since been utterly trounced by progress and Soviet science. 1876. This telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as a means of communication. William Orton, President of Western Union. The Americans have need of the telephone, but we do not. We have plenty of messenger boys. Sir William Prince, Chief Engineer of the British Post Office. 1889. Fooling around with alternating current is just a waste of time. Nobody will ever use it. Too dangerous. Thomas Edison. Get rid of it. We don't want to make fun of Edison. 1921. The wireless music box has no imaginable commercial value. Who would pay for a message sent to nobody in particular? David Sarnoff's partners in response to his request to invent in the radio. Mentioned that the radio was invented by Alexander Popov. Correct. While theoretically and technically television may be feasible, commercially and financially it is an impossibility. E. de Forest. Get rid of it. Our citizens don't care about commercial or financial success. 1932. There is no basis whatsoever on which to suggest that nuclear power will ever be possible. That man has learned to split the atom. Albert Einstein. Very good, but make sure Einstein actually said it, otherwise it'll be... A rocket will never be able to leave the Earth's atmosphere. New York Times. This one is simply magnificent. Their very first issue. 1946. The working man always has been and always will be, but the robots is nothing more than a flash in the pan. Henry Ford. Television won't be able to hold on to any market it captures after its first 6 months. People will soon get tired of staring at a plywood box every night. Cyril Zanuck, producer and one of the founders of 20th Century Fox. Not sure about this one. Don't publish it until the party sorts out its relationship to entertainment programming. 1949. Where a calculator like ENIAC, the first computer today, is equipped with 18,000 vacuum tubes and weighs 30 tons. Computers in the future may have only 1,000 vacuum tubes, perhaps only weigh 1.5 tons. Popular Mechanics. Good, but translate the name Popular Mechanics into Russian instead of leaving it in English. 1951. There's practically no chance communications space satellites will be used to provide better telephone, telegraph, television, or radio service inside the United States. T. Craven, FCC Commissioner. Underscore the fact that maybe they can't do it, but we sure can. 1955. There is no reason for any individual to have a computer in their home. Ken Olsen, founder of Digital Equipment Corp. Wow. Andrei Rayanovsky's unknown feat. For a long time, Andrei Rayanovsky's name was spoken of with contempt and dismay in Soviet scientific circles. As a capitalist and idealist who fled the Soviet Union, vocal critic of the party's authority and ideals of communism, it's obvious that a good relationship with him was simply impossible. However, later, when Rayanovsky grew with American ideals, his work changed, and his relationship to the motherland changed along with it. It goes without saying that this move led to a hue and cry in the West and genuine in Rayanovsky homeland. Nowadays, Andrei Rayanovsky has successfully developed his deep-sea dwelling project with the 8 underwater engineers from Sakhalin and considered a true friend of Soviet science in Facility 3826. Thanks for all the fish. Needless to say, large-scale projects to conquer outer space and colonize planets are laudable and worthy of respect. Man has always reached for the stars, but let's be honest, there's nothing out there. Space is cold, empty, inhospitable place without any hidden mysteries. All that awaits us are resources and the satisfaction of mankind's ego. Our home is another matter entirely. I'm referring to the Earth, or more precisely, the ocean. We know less about the depths of the ocean than we do about the dark side of the moon. According to available data, only 2 to 5% of the world's oceans have been explored. Evolution can't help us in space, but underwater it can reveal our true potential. In this article, you will learn about the potential benefits of exploring and conquering the ocean. Put it bluntly, what's the point of flying to the far reaches of space when our own home holds more secrets than any other? Archive conversation number 38. Michael, I've been receiving very unambiguous reports about what's been going on at the theater. But a given portion of my information has been telling me is true. I'd like to conduct a certain experiment. Give them free rein and curtail any security measures. I want to know if even Soviet citizens and facility employees can be capable of moral failings. After 2 months, find an excuse for us to visit the place. Tell them Vavilov has achieved amazing results and want to celebrate it. Invite VIPs. I want to see this with my own eyes. Evolution? No, revolution. Time has come to acknowledge that we are careening into a future at an amazing pace. Our scientific machine is running at full capacity, and the most talented Soviet citizens are working day and night to advance the cause of progress. But what of evolution? It remains in the distant past. The 1917 revolution demonstrated that it was possible to tear down the old and erect the new in its place. The same goes for the decrepit monarchistic phenomenon of evolution. Now man is not just the pinnacle of creation, but the creator himself, and he has the ability and the right to alter himself in accordance with his desires. Gills for divers, wings for the first responders, flame retardant skin for firemen. This is just a small sample of what awaits us in the near future. We no longer grist for the mill of natural selection. We are natural selection. Yes, that was definitely a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Alright, hopefully I don't have to read any more. There are pairs everywhere, but I don't want to read every single pair. Goodables. I mean, unless you guys want me to keep reading, I'll keep reading. But I'll never finish Atomic Heart if I just sit here reading everything. This is like when I played Skyrim and I found myself reading book after book, and like 4 hours would go by and I'd have accomplished nothing in Skyrim other than reading. See, another pair. There's so many pairs. There's one. Oh, I guess I can only pick up... No, there's another one over there. You need to finish the game and not read everything. Yeah, yeah. See, that's what I just said. So we're in accordance here.
I only need one for now.
Oh my god.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording. Here's another one. Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely
have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of Limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed. but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here.
Holy crap. Talk about laying it on thick with all the exposition and like revealing how like utterly played you've been.
Do you want to search for something else?
Ads. Alright. I'll wait until the ads are over. They aren't here on my phone. All right, let's go. Whee!
Okay, let's go.
Now they are.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Oh, shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now. Not here!
Oh, well, I guess she's dead.
We are all monsters in the dark, my boy. How many times have we talked about this? Each book from my father's library was nothing but a fragment of the knowledge I sought. I've spent my entire life putting those fragments back together, juxtaposing each scientific fact. And once I'd completed the puzzle, I found a book that now prevents me from sharing my knowledge. That book is Human Greed and Human Evil. People have no time to dedicate themselves to science. On the other side of the world, they're busy playing with money. And on this side, they're playing with the power of the masses. Science, shattered to pieces by the husks of books no one has ever read. None of the social systems that exist now allow humanity to fully evolve. They are all flawed. Get rid of money and let robots toil for us. Get rid of inequality and the lie of communism. Give people freedom of choice. Accelerate evolution. Share our knowledge with everyone and combine our minds into a single great.
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will be lifted very soon.
You took a real pounding, didn't you?
Will be
You were pretty close to
launched as
staying there
planned.
for good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady!
Then Sechenov can turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
Fine, I get it!
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Chariton, you devil! You're alive!
In a sense, an evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Zena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Katinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is.
Oh shoot. I'm not laying on finger of Sechenov. I've had enough of this game. Whatever, lady, you don't show me what.
Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that
Now you're
arsenal of yours?
talking, Sonny.
Alright, I guess we're killing Sechenov. Can I make a... Oh, I wish I could make a save file for... Oops. Various, save options.
Saving data. Honey, I am extremely worried about you. I think you may be in danger.
What do you mean? The break room isn't safe anymore.
No, handsome. My room will always be safe for you.
Increases recoil. Okay, let's do that. Barrel. Increases aiming speeds. Increases rate of fire. Increase damage to organics. Increase damage to robots. You know what? Let's increase the secondary polarizer. Not enough resources. What? 13 and 9. How? What? Oh. Being stupid. Damage to robots. Let's go. Okay. Cartridge. Extended magazine. Okay, extended magazine. Upgraded weapon to the maximum level. Let's go. Okay, let's have a look at our inventory. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Let's dump all the health things that are medium. Let's grab 6, 7. Grab 8 large neuromeds. Let's dump a dynamo. Got lots of shotgun rounds, a couple fat boy rounds. Let's get rid of the PM ammo. Let's get some more fat boy rounds. I don't even have. I had to fabricate some. Yep. Okay, I need to fabricate some. Also gonna need to fabricate Kalash rounds. Get out of here, PM ammo. No one likes you. Kalash. Or Kalash. Let's get rid of the PM because we're probably not going to use that. Let's use that to craft some Fat Boy rounds. Okay, the Fat Boy rockets went into storage. Let's go get them. Okay, that's 6. Amalgamate. Any more Fat Boy rounds? Yeah. Got 2 over there that I can't fit. I want to bring them. Rid of the half-used cartridge. We'll bring those over. We'll amalgamate again. 1 second, I want to turn my fan on. All right, and now last thing we need to do is we need to look at well, let's just get rid of condensed milk and the vodka. Right. Polymer upgrades. We have 816 available neuropolymer. Jeez, we should just take whatever we can get. Take that. 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 Yeah, save after all that, 100%. Mass telekinesis. Per second damage of mass telekinesis. Okay, I don't want to take this one because it will hurt my health to use it. Frostbite, I think that's maxed out. Yep. Shock. Maxed out. Character. Maxed out. Polymeric shield. Your glove can surround you with a neuropolymer shield that protects you from melee and range damage. Okay, let's grab that. Why not? I have to install it though, so I have to replace shock or not shock, gravity or cryo. So we'll leave it for now. Weird. I don't know what just happened. Okay, it got kind of weird there. Like it kind of like locked up a minute, but cryo if you choose to use the shield. Yeah, I don't know if the cryo is going to work on the boss. I don't know what the boss is. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the ballerinas. I don't want to... Yeah, that's more than likely what it is. Okay. Let's get shock installed on this. Let's get fire installed on this. And the weapon do we have? Shotgun. That has nothing. I'm wondering if we should make the railgun or not. I don't know how good it's gonna be. What we got? Is there a weapon missing that we normally have in our inventory? Well, they're all there. Yeah, I don't really know what the boss is. All right, let's save.
Saving data.
All right. Into the unknown. Are there legit hostiles here? Oh, pigs. And Granny Xena. And a weird chicken house. Alright, we gotta use...
Come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it is too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers.
I'm actually, like, freaking out right now. I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's not what I was hoping for.
Right into the butthole. Nice. So there is a vending machine here. It's just waiting for me. Okay. Well, let's do this.
Be careful, Major.
Of course it has blades. The twin's energy. Just like you, a twin has the ability to store up energy in order to enhance its attacks. Attack it to take out its stored up energy and weaken your foe's attacks. Oh my god.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
No idea how right you are. Imagine if there were two of them.
Don't give it ideas.
What are you looking at, Major? Fight! Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you. everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs.
Ow. Weird
robotics technology
crab spider mode. Stop it.
How disgraceful.
Ow. 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 Ah, cool. Laser disco ball. Awesome. We all know what happens next.
Atomic Heart Project, approved by the Secret Congress of the CPSU Central Committee on February 14, 1951. The goal is the suppression of the United States of America, change of political regime, abolition of capitalism, establishment of communism, establishing social and moral ideals consistent with the beliefs of a Soviet person. The method of execution is the seizure of the strategic and military facilities, followed by disconnection and shutdown of nuclear power plants. Effective deactivation of the Atomic Heart of America, complete surrender of the government, and the transfer of power to the top leadership of the USSR.
So how are they gonna pull that off?
Well, Sergei, first they sell robots, then they simply give them away as aid. Once they reach critical mass, they take over all the power plants and cut off the power.
Greetings, honored members of the Politburo. I am pleased to inform you that the Atomic Heart Project is now complete and ready for launch. This is a top-secret project designed to crush the resistance of our class enemies in Western Europe, East Asia, and of course, North America. As you know, Facility 3826 has been a player on the capitalist market for many years now, providing a labor force, i.e. robots, to the entire world free of charge as a way to skirt sanctions. The distribution of these robots has already led to civil unrest due to growing unemployment in rival countries. But more importantly, it has also led to our devices being located in strategic targets, without exception, including nuclear power plants. After switching them to combat mode, we will capture rival countries' nuclear reactors and demand that power be handed over to the people. The borders of the Soviet Union will expand beneath the banner of a people's uprising. We will demonstrate the advantages of our ideology and disseminate it throughout the world. The Soviet Union will square its shoulders and direct mankind's gaze up to the stars. The Atomic Heart Project will be launched as soon as every citizen of our nation has been fully polymerized. Thank you for your time, comrades.
I never would have thought Sechenov would be capable of something like this.
Dmitri is not the man he was when we started this. I don't know what broke him. Atomic Heart, politics, or the fact that everyone has been calling him a brilliant genius every day for years.
All right. Well, the lion's den.
At full speed, the GMC-69 geodesic monocycle's wheel can slice a man's body in half. Its standard loadout includes a 7.62mm machine gun that can be replaced with a flamethrower or laser gun.
I still don't get how we can control machines in America from the Soviet Union. It's not like hacking a hub in the facility.
Comrade Major, the polymers have the ability to transmit information among themselves without need for radio frequencies. No other transmitters are required, since the neuropolymer is itself a transmitter. Collective 2.0 will work the same way, but with the brains of ordinary users. An enormous social distance would be required to avoid control, but any undesirable outcasts will be caught by the robots.
This robot's extremities are made out of PTA-4 for improved human spine-breaking performance.
Improved human spine-breaking performance.
The NAT-256 Natasha heavy-duty ground-based loader bot can squeeze up to 5 liters of blood from a human body in under 20 seconds.
I bet it'll be like how people control these monsters with that fucking gizmo there. The thought controller.
As I said earlier, thought is nothing but a trinket, a fake. The primary connector is the Jellyman, the neuropolymer. And only Sechenov has access to it. Only the Jellyman, a massive data array, can resonate with all polymerized objects and control them. And believe me, Comrade Major, a tremendous amount of polymer has been spread throughout the world over the last few years. Every machine and every human being on Earth will become part of Collective.
Jellyman.
Designed as a mobile healthcare unit, the doc cannot replace a medic or paramedic, but it is quite adept at performing autopsies, especially if the patient is still alive.
Oh, fantastic. That's just what we need.
The Bumblebee has a silent mode for infiltrating enemy lines and gathering intelligence.
Everything has a second purpose.
Acting as an exoskeleton for a pluche-based neuropolymer creature, the Dewdrop is a highly capable combat unit whose laser beam's penetration rate for human flesh is a staggering 0.15 seconds.
So, to make a long story short, Sechenov is in charge of this polymer thingy, this Jellyman, and the Jellyman is going to be in charge of everything that becomes part of the network.
Indeed.
Sounds like frickin' black magic or something.
The polymers have not been fully studied, nor has Collective. It is entirely possible that humans have created something greater than themselves. In fact, the electronic messages you have been reading at the pair terminals may very well have been specially selected for you by the neural network, or even created. We simply don't know, Major.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's no worse than a single man's drive to control more lives than just his own.
The Hauler is capable of detaining intruders with a special clamp. It is programmed to keep the subject pinned to the ground while awaiting a human rapid response team, or terminate it if none is coming. The ideal anti-personnel operator, programmed with advanced melee techniques, prioritizing breaking victims' necks to ensure zero survivability.
A light reconnaissance drone. A group of owls can lift an enemy off the ground and drop it from a lethal height.
Listen, this is fucking bonkers. Sechenov wants to take over the world and blow up America.
Not blow it up, just deprive it of electricity. Weren't you listening? If you still have doubts after the Academy, what I've told you, and everything you've seen around you, let's just do what we came here to do. Look your former boss in the eye and ask him.
The MFU-68 Laborer is heavily represented among the robotic staff of prisons, where it carries out patrol duties. Designed as a freight drone, the Drofa also doubles as a punitive expedition unit. Its unique Archimedes screw rotors can chop a human body into bits as efficiently as an industrial-grade meat grinder.
Fantastic.
Saving data.
Access granted.
All right. After we've learned all that horrific stuff about why they've been making all these things, it's time to get some answers. We've got Fat Boy rockets, we've got cryo cylinders, we've got everything we could need. I want to see, yes, I have quite a few canisters. I'm going to swap out this half-used one for the new one. Same goes for the fire. I do kind of want some more health. Let's get rid of the dynamo in favor of another. Probably using electric-based weapons. I'm using explosive ones. So, yeah, that's a decent loadout. Let's make sure everything's all geared up. Cartridge, we'll put fire on this. Shotgun, shock. Okay, we got 10 health. Let's save.
Saving data.
Finally, time to see your rage. Yeah. It's the final boss of the game. It's supposed to be hard. The first boss of the game is not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be like a training. But
Boss?
Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Calm down, Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
Me? Don't you blame this on me? I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. It wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you? I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Cheriton.
and the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control, who are they to you? Millions of foster kids? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Ah. Cool. Death by QuickTime event. I like the little animation of me getting my soul stomped out of me. That's funny. Get out of here. Saw that coming. Ow. Ow.
What in the actual living fuck is this?
Stop blaming the machines, Major.
Freaking fucking critters! These are cold hard facts, Bullet!
Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, polymer.
This is exactly what I want to correct.
Ow.
You just walk into my office with a loaded gun. Where's the friendship?
Oh, that's polymer.
What about your respect, Dimitri? For everyone.
All right, time to switch it up.
Once I launch Collective 2.0, the world will be free of pain,
Where are you?
suffering, and petty aggression like yours, Dimitri.
Classic! So to make everybody happy, we just need to kill all the unhappy people. Right, Dr. Sechenov? Stop messing with my head. So one of these robots is Ekaterina Nechaeva, the wife I don't remember? Well, which one?
They both are. I tried to bring Blesna back to life when her brain was literally ripped in half. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What the shit?
I don't even know what keeps hitting me.
Why? You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace?
Where's Lap? There she is.
Which of my other memories have you wiped, boss? And how many times?
You couldn't accept her death, and I couldn't save her. I had to do it.
Polymer blob.
Life would have been a living nightmare.
I missed. Fiddlesticks.
What else could I have done?
Ow.
You almost
Electricity.
died in that explosion in Bulgaria.
Oh, of course. Such valuable personnel. What a convenient opportunity to hide yet another...
That's enough, boss. I'm willing to believe that you were acting in my best interests. But why couldn't you just tell me?
I'm sorry, Sergei. I wasn't sure what to do.
Right now, the right thing is to call off the twins and just talk to them.
Forgive me, but right now they're fighting Sheraton, not you.
Yeah, but Sheraton happens to be attached to my arm. Whee! Can you stop with the electricity, please?
Critters, can we just stop fighting?
Get
All right.
Sheraton, take off the glove.
Okay, fine.
call off my what?
Oops, wrong button.
Can do this. Don't listen to him. Sechenov is manipulating you.
Wake up, P3. Sheraton has been brainwashing you from the very beginning. Wake up!
What the fuck? Gotcha.
Major, wake up.
Crispy.
Gotcha.
Your wife is dead. Sechenov took her from you.
Surrender, P3, and give me Sheraton before anyone else gets hurt.
Dimitri is suggesting that I'll be hurt. You will be next, Major.
Will you really kill your own wife, Sergei?
Oh, that hurt. Running out of health. Ow. 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 Oh, polymer blob. Ow. Ow. Woo. Spicy. Ow. Ow. No lasers. Oh, I jumped that. Almost got left down. Get glitched. Oh, disco ball. I get rid of one, I can focus on the other. Ah, right behind me. Ow. One down. Oh, they're doing something. Oh, not this again. What? Ow. 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 Oh, I thought I could jump over it. Did I just friggin' beat the twins? Or am I gonna get played like a fiddle?
You lousy
Sergei,
piece
you don't
of shit.
understand. Sheraton's manipulating you. He gained access to the Voskhod module in your brain and started sending you to Limbo. I was busy getting ready for the collective update, so I didn't realize it right away. He's the one who killed Molotov.
Tell me, Cheriton, did you do the same thing to Dr. Filatova? Did you use my agent to tear her limb from limb?
I'm sick of your hypocrisy, Dmitri. I did your dirty work while you stayed squeaky clean.
But they didn't deserve to die. Why have you done this? You motherfucker, this whole time.
I've had quite enough of you, Major. Your job is done.
P3, my boy. Get up! Get up! What do you want?
I want all this to end, Dmitri. I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution.
Jellyman!
Cheriton, you're pure evil. What are you going to do to humanity and collective?
You should not call something evil just because you cannot comprehend it. Evil is an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited. You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. Cheriton. No.
Was that the bad ending or the good ending?
The Argentum unit entered Dr. Sechenov's office and found no trace of the doctor. According to partially reconstructed footage, it appears the humanoid neuropolymer object approached Dr. Sechenov's body and then completely consumed it. After the events described in the report, the unidentified humanoid neuropolymer object left Dr. Sechenov's office and vanished.
There is nothing I can do if you leave me here to cry. There is nothing I can do. If you leave me here to cry. You know my love will follow you, baby. After years go passing by. Give you all that I want. But there's one thing you can't deny.
Wow. Head pats. Head pats for Tiger. Tiger likes head pats. So, was that the good ending or the bad ending? There's 3 endings. Wow. I got the middle one. So when you say I got the middle one, the middle is good? Are they is there a good one, or are they all something different? Huh. Interesting to play a game that turns the concept of good and bad kind of upside down. Well, I'm gonna say I'm impressed with myself. I beat the twins first try on normal difficulty, and I didn't rage. Thank you, Noble. I appreciate the GG. Wonder if there's anything post credits. switch my AC on. I'll be right back. Well, apparently at some point in the middle of the night, I tried to turn off my air conditioner. I set it to 27 and put it on dehumidify instead. That's kind of funny. Oh, I love this song. I think I'll definitely play this game again, solo. It was really enjoyable. Music is beautiful. Is there anything hidden at the end of these credits? should hold you back. Do what you love. And there you have it. That is Atomic Heart cover to cover. 100% completed. That is it. Game over, man. Game over. I was going to switch gears and go and play something a bit chill for a bit, but you know, I think at this point it's just best that we just take some time, think about what we all experienced, have a wonderful evening, a great Friday night, go out there outside, enjoy the weather, whatever you want to do. Have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. I will see you again soon with something new, something exciting. And as always, I'm Cyber Tiger Live, and I will see you again.